Good morning, guys. I'm so excited for today's vlog because I'm gonna take you guys to see the house, and we have an inspection today, so kind of just an excuse for us to walk through as well. I really need to go back and get some measurements for some things so I can start planning concepts and furniture and all that kind of stuff. I'm also going to visit a few places in nearby towns or, whatever, to try to understand what my routines are going to be a little bit better. I'm going to check out a barn that I might start taking riding lessons at. I took a few riding lessons this year. I was really ready to get back into it and really enjoying it, but obviously we're moving, so I need to find a new barn, and it couldn't be a better place to do that because especially Southern Pines, the neighboring town to us, is like huge equestrian town. There is like 4,000 acres of protected equestrian trails. It was funny, yesterday I called around a few barns, and it's worse than golf. If you guys are getting into golf is a breeze compared to getting into the equestrian world, because it really feels like every single barn's website is either tailored to children, or if you look it up, you get like really intense equestrian competition clubs, like that kind of stuff. So anyway, I call this place that I couldn't tell on the website, and I was like, hey, I'm kind of new to the equestrian world. I'm 27, just looking for lessons. And the guy was like, oh, okay, what kind of horse do you have? And I was like, oh, you must have not heard me. I'm new here. I don't own a horse. And he's like, oh, okay. Do you fox hunt? Do I fox hunt? No, sir. Like I said, I'm just a 27-year-old girl moving to the area. I don't fox hunt. And I'm like, no, that's not really the vibe I'm looking for. I'm just looking for riding lessons and trail riding access. And he's like, okay, well, the reason I ask is because you might want to join the fox hunting club as a social member, because that's where you'll meet all these people and you can network and find somebody that will kind of mentor you and give you lessons. And I was like, oh, okay, I understand. I'll consider it. Luckily, though, he had somebody off the top of his head, and that's who I'm going to see today. And he was like, she's so nice. She has a lot of lesson horses and is just really great, loves what she does. So go take a tour of her barn and meet her. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm very excited to see the barn and kind of grow in this other aspect of my life. I love golf, but something about riding is just so much more grounding to me, I would say. Golf is a lot more mentally taxing, probably just because I grew up playing it and competing. So it's just a little bit of a different world for me, and I like to have another sporty hobby that feels grounding. I also just love animals, if you guys can't tell. We're gonna stop by a gym, check it out, see if we like it, because we're thinking about building a gym at the house, but it's pretty expensive to do that, and I'm not sure that our construction budget is gonna fit that in, at least in the beginning. So I really want to make sure I find a gym that I'm going to be comfortable at, because obviously that's super important to me. So we have a barn tour, gym tour, house tour, and it's going to be a really fun day. Maybe we'll explore a little bit. I just love the town. I'm so excited to move there. Everybody's so friendly, so safe, and it just has a lot of what I like to do. So, coffee? Ooh, thank you. Davis made me Pinehurst coffee. Given our wide range of activities today, I'm gonna wear what I've been calling my flipper overalls and some boots, because I'm gonna walk through the house, potentially end up in the crawl space because I really want to check it out and see what we're working with. Plus we're going to the barn. So I'm wearing my overalls. My friend just texted me. I had a dream that Snurtle, my grandmother, was in my grandpa's house in a snowstorm last night. It was 5:45 and she had all her friends over for breakfast and was cooking them raw eggs. That's so funny. One thing about my grandmother, you guys, wait, my phone case matches my outfit so well. One thing about my grandmother that all my friends know is, number one, she's gonna make herself at home and throw a party. She's the teenager that's not to be trusted. My parents will go out to dinner and they'll come home to 30 women over, right? The other thing is she makes one egg every single morning for breakfast by microwaving it for, guess how long? 10 seconds. And then she eats it with a spoon. I love a runny egg, but like the whites aren't cooked, and that's where we are all out on this. And so this is just so funny. I love my grandmother. I really need to call her on the way to Pinehurst today. She's the one, by the way, guys, that really wanted us to buy this house. Sometimes I like to ask her things about her life to get to know her as a person, you know what I mean? I asked her, what would be your dream house? Like if you could start over, if you had all the money in the world. And she said, well, I always wanted to live on a combine with my family. Here. It was nothing special. I said, if you had all the money in the world. And she described this house and I was like, that sounds like my dream as well. Like it's just so quaint, simple, nothing flashy, but elements that make it feel like so cozy and homey. And when I found this house, it was legitimately everything she described. Every single element that she said she would always want in her dream house was in this house. It makes everything feel so meant to be with this, which is why I've had like zero anxiety about the whole idea. I feel way more aligned with like a smaller town. I grew up, by the way, if you guys don't know, I grew up in New Jersey, which like is not what you would expect for the way that I grew up, because people forget New Jersey is the Garden State. So I grew up in a farm town, like an ultra farm town. I'm talking like FFA president farm town, drive your tractor to school farm town. Okay. I personally loved growing up in a small town. I loved that there were wide open spaces, and especially up north, we would use the backfields to get to school on a snowmobile sometimes. It's just like truly the coolest way to grow up. And ever since living in Charlotte, I remember thinking like, would I want to raise kids here? Like there's so much going on. There's so much traffic. There's so much crime. There's so much stuff to get into as a teenager. I don't know. Like, I think I just always felt like slightly off about it. I do love it here. Don't get me wrong. Like, there are so many benefits that I've become accustomed to. Like, I can walk everywhere. Growing up, my grocery store was 20 minutes away, let alone like the mall. I had to drive like 35 minutes to the mall growing up. And now it's like 10 minutes away and I'm used to that. But even in college, I went to school in the middle of nowhere, and if I wanted to go to the mall, I literally drove an hour. And like that's kind of the situation that I'm going to be in Pinehurst. But ultimately, I think it's just a little bit more grounding and reminiscent of the things I really love in life. Long story short, I'm feeling really good about it, and it makes me really happy that I'm kind of like fulfilling my grandmother's dream in a way. I literally could cry. But she's gonna come visit as much as she can, and she can't wait to do so. She's like truly my best friend in life. Ever since my grandpa died in 2019, we've gotten really close, which I'm super grateful for. I was very close with my grandpa too. This is not just my dream house, this is her dream house. So yeah, lots to do in Pinehurst other than golf, and I'm so excited to kind of explore those things. So let's go, girls. We are en route. I brought my needlepoint because I really haven't been stitching very much. Luckily, my friend Ashley told me not to do the dark parts first, because apparently once you get to a light part, it will pick up colors and make it look kind of muddy. So this goes against everything I believe in, which is not finishing what I'm doing before moving on. I was trying to do the background first because to me that's like the most boring, mundane, annoying part to do. So I'm like, I want to get that done first. But I have stopped midline and I'm going to start on Alfie now since it's white. So made some decent progress on my needlepoint and we're getting pretty close. It's really gray and kind of cloudy today because we're about to get this huge snowstorm through the Carolinas and stuff. So, or really ice storm. Pinehurst is always more likely to get snow than Charlotte is. Hi, Alfie. Hi. I'm actually happy about it because it's easy to like a home when it's warm and sunny and the house is getting great light, but it's also important to see it in this type of weather, which we have before, and so far I've liked it and thought it was really charming in all types of weather. Right now we are going to pop into Lowe's because I forgot the tape measure, the one thing I wanted to bring. Lowe's, my favorite store. I seriously love any store that lets dogs come inside. Wait, I think I've heard of that place actually. Yeah. Guys, I cannot wait to do garden beds, but we're a ways off from that. Oh, I love Lowe's. I love the smell in here. Davis keeps trying to get me to buy a generator for this snowstorm that's coming this weekend. They're probably all out. Yes. In the same way that I'm trying, in the same way that I'm trying to furnish the house before we do any construction, you are trying to buy generators and lawnmowers. Down there, Nanny? I want a sink like this for the kitchen. I just have to measure it today, so we're gonna go find a tape measure. I'll show you guys today at the house, but I'm hoping to have 2 areas for a washer dryer because right now the only space we have for a laundry room is in the basement, but I want to have a set upstairs because we have this random nook that would otherwise kind of be useless except for like a closet or something. But I don't really want to take laundry down 2 flights of stairs every single time because we do a lot of laundry, like sheets every week. It would just be nice to have it all upstairs in the master suite, like right off of the bathroom. Here we go, Davis. Perfect. I'm looking around the outside of the house right now and I just realized that this is our knocker. And I was actually looking for a really cute little personal door knocker, but I absolutely will not be changing this. How cute! We have some pine straw to clean out down here.
Yeah, there's actually a lot broken. Yeah, the glass is cracked on the wall. And then I'll put always like, hey, a water heater lasts. And then this right here, that's your water shut off valve. Got it. Cool. So, I think there's when Neil was here with termite gates, like they might have had damage before, or active, and that's how they like try to get back and get rid of them.
Gotcha. So they got rid of them?
Yeah, there's nothing active right now.
Right now.
That he told me right now. Right now. You have to have termite treatment in this area.
Yeah.
You will get them.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty bad.
Hey, but it's an area thing, it's not like a house thing.
No, it's an area thing.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Cool. And how do they treat for them?
So they'll either do a drill from the inside and then they'll pump chemical in, or they take big rods and they go around the foundation and they pump liquid like I guess it's a pesticide in around the foundation. Cool. And once they do that, like that stuff lasts for like 20, what I read, like 20, 25 years. So it's
okay.
And
forever chemicals.
Sometimes you'll have the little, I see like on newer homes, they'll put.
I'm gonna go around and measure a bunch of stuff for appliance shopping.
Straight down in
That, and then on the other side.
Alfie was actually drinking out of the toilet, just so you know.
What? In here?
Yeah.
Alfred, that's so gross.
So, crazy experience there. We'll see kind of how it all works and everything.
Where around here you think you're
My
gonna
needles? Yeah, I think so.
What are you doing?
27 might be.
I think so. I think that sounds.
For this area, I obviously want to knock all of this out. I think, we can keep all these structural beams are really in the way. Day
No
one.
contractor's not gonna let you.
I just want to replace this with normal railings and have it come this way. This can stay. I don't need this one though.
What do you guys?
So for this area, we might eventually renovate the kitchen, but it's not where we're going to start. So we're going to pop out these weird legs that they added, probably do a built-in breakfast nook. And then this, I'll insert a picture of like the vision here, but I want the stairs to come around out this way, obviously have a normal railing, and then maybe like a gallery wall or built-in bookshelving. In the living room, I plan to change pretty much nothing. It's very dark in here, but you guys know we have 2 like white slipcover sofas, so I don't think it'll feel very dark in here once we add like sconces and furniture and stuff. But I'm definitely never gonna paint this wood. We might repaint this a slightly lighter shade. I don't know, we'll see. But it feels dark in here. But again, I think once it's furnished and well lit, it won't feel dark. But I actually like the darkness. I want it to be cozy with this wood burning fireplace. I'm so excited about that. In this area, I don't think we need this door. This will probably go. And then this will be like guest bedroom. This is kind of just like a boring bedroom. This bathroom, we're gonna renovate and try to do most of it ourselves. This is really interesting. This is like a built-in, super old hamper, which is honestly fascinating. And then this, just some storage space. So this stuff is all really old and I love it, but we might have a better use of storage here. And then this bedroom, I think, would be another guest bedroom / office. Again, this door that goes to the living room and the kitchen over there, I think we're gonna rip out. This is the basement. I'm gonna go down there really quick. This is super creepy, but we're going to seal all of this crawl space off, redo these stairs to something like really nice and sturdy. I can hear everything from down here. So this is super scary right now because can you guys hear that? We live in a one-story house and have forever, so I haven't heard, like, you can just hear everything so well. That made me so happy. Okay, so all of this crawl space will be like sealed off, stairs will be replaced, and then this whole basement is going to become a finished mud room. So we're gonna have this replaced and rerouted to go behind there. Obviously new washer dryer, drywall. I kind of want to do brick flooring down here and then add dog washing station like somewhere in here, but it would be so nice to have a big stainless steel high water pressure dog bath because our situation right now is always tough and we wash them a lot at home. So I want to have like a fully finished washer dryer, mud room for the dogs to go in and out, get washed, and then we'll have another washer dryer system upstairs, which we will go see now if I can get out of this spooky basement. I'm not sure if we're gonna leave this paneling. I actually really like it, but I also have a lot of ideas for like a custom backsplash of sorts, maybe just on this wall. I don't know if that would look weird. And then we need to add a microwave somewhere, which I think is gonna have to go here, unfortunately. Meaning we're gonna have to change the cabinetry, but we'll get there. I need to measure like the rooms because I actually don't even know if our furniture is gonna fit in here. No. Yeah, I think it can come. I think it can come to here. Okay, yeah, just go from closer. Now we need to go measure the upstairs and see if our bed is gonna fit up here and ruin all our grand plans.
5.5.
I don't think that's good. Maybe it's, maybe it's not. 93.
Yep.
I don't know if the king bed can fit in here. Is this one a little bit bigger?
It might be.
Yeah. The vision for this room is to combine these two rooms. Obviously this wall between them is structural, we think. We know. So we're hoping to create like a big opening here without fully knocking down the wall so that we can fit our bed and nightstands and stuff in one half, and then the other half can be like a sitting room, potentially a nursery at some point, place for a vanity, a dresser, that kind of stuff. So I'm just measuring all the walls to know where furniture will fit. Ideally, if a king bed can fit in here, then I would want to be able to put like, let's say, our dresser here, maybe a chair here, or, you know, just some extra furniture. And then this whole wall, like right here, could be carved out and we can maybe do like built-in book shelving. I don't know, just make it like a cooler primary suite. We do have actually not the worst closet space in here. Like, it's pretty cute. Right here where Davis is measuring, we're trying to get a feel of what this could look like as the second laundry space, because it would just be a lot more convenient to have up here. And then all of this would become additional bathroom space. As you guys know, this bathroom is it's very awkward. Like, this shower is super, super low. Like, Davis can't even stand up straight. And then we'd want the toilet back here is what we've decided. So that's gonna take some serious plumbing, but this kind of just works for a little toilet area. I don't know why the sink would be here. And then all of this then would be like a shower, maybe room for a tub or something. And then this area, ideally we'd have like a double vanity facing that way. This wall could kind of come out, or at least the door, so that it all feels like one space. So we'll see if that's possible. I'm really excited for the staircase because this is going to add a lot of charm once we can kind of refinish it and do like traditional poles and a railing down here, and then have it kind of go around. And then a gallery wall and stuff would be gorgeous here. Hopefully we can get a contractor in here soon. It's Today was just inspections and getting measurements and stuff like that.
It actually came back so far. I think very positive.
Yeah, inspections were great. Nothing like ultra alarming. Some things better than we actually expected because it has an electric stove and I was worried that we didn't have a gas line and we are gonna have to put one in, which can be expensive, but we do have a gas line and for some reason they did electric, but I'm gonna get a gas stove, maybe the Aga. And yeah, so I'm so excited. I love the living room. I think the living room is definitely our favorite room, unless we can do something cool with the bedrooms upstairs. It's really quirky right now because somebody came in and like kind of flipped it like halfway. I'm grateful they didn't do it all the way because it still has so much charm. I just have to like get in here and restore a lot of it, you know, and make it the best use of square footage because it's so much smaller than it looks on camera. Like that's why I was measuring everything. The bedrooms, even the living room, so tiny. Yeah, we're excited. New windows are going in soon. And we're not paying for those, the seller's doing that. So I just want to do like new appliances for the kitchen, paint, wallpaper, clean it up. I'm considering refinishing the floors. Like if you guys see downstairs, the floors are dark, which I really love, but they're different upstairs. Upstairs, they're like that honey oak color upstairs. So I'm considering refinishing them. I think that's everything. We are gonna go to the gym after this, probably still grab food somewhere, and then go to the barn tour, which I'm also so excited about. The inspection went really well. We had some surprises that were good. Like we thought that there wasn't a gas line, but there is, so we don't have to put that in. Like the energy efficiency of the home is all much better than we thought. So we're feeling great leaving that, and right now we're on our way over to a gym to just check it out and see if it'd be a good place for us to join in the area so we can figure out how much of a priority building our own gym at the house is going to be. This gym is a little bit like it's like the town over from where we are, but there is a really cool park across the street that has like a really big fishing lake and trails all around it, so I kind of want to check that out too while we're over here. I'll talk about this. You guys doing all right? Thank you. Yes, we are.
So
yeah.
It's never going to be like busting at the seams in here, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty low key all the time. But up here, so you can see everything. We've still got the squat racks, legs, standing metal curl. We have a Trueform runner, this one, but we've got a ski erg, treadmill, rower, sled push, and a salt bike access to those spaces.
Nice.
So if you think you can use both,
Yeah. Hey girl, you don't just come out like that. Go back. Good job. Sit down. Yeah. Let's go. We're gonna go walk the trail a little bit and see what it's like. It's so cute here. I know it's like a really cloudy gray day, but this place is actually beautiful. Like anywhere I like on a cloudy day, I know that I actually love. Hey guys, this is so fun. I bet you want to go swimming. Wow, this is huge. What a fun place to fish. Yeah, we have a canoe. There's like so many cute kids here fishing. I really want to fish more. That's like another outdoor activity that I actually really enjoy, just to kind of like sit still for a second. Okay, there's like a big trail that walks around the lake. We're gonna do that to get the dogs moving. They've been in the car so much today. I love it here so much. There's just so much more outdoor access compared to where we live. Like, to put it in perspective, where we live, to play golf, well, to play golf period, we drive here because it's just better golf. But even if we wanted to play golf, like the closest place we would play golf is what, like 25-30 minutes? Yeah, 40. Even where I was riding horses, 45 minutes at best. Like there's stuff, I'm not saying Charlotte can't be an outdoorsy city, but it's harder to make it part of your daily routine. I just made it to the barn. So we're gonna go take a little tour. I don't know how much I'll be able to film in there, but this is really pretty. And then bring it back to the trap.
and you will see our sorts of stuff, but we're professionals at keeping them alive, so we're gonna do our
Back there.
What's she thinking?
Yeah. He's waiting for his best friend to be done with his lesson, and then they get to go home to their feet.
Oh my gosh, Quincy.
We call them penthouse or the bachelor house.
She has the cutest
It's all the way to the back.
She's so cute.
She's a ham. Yes, of course. Oh, you're so welcome. Bye, guys.
Okay guys, I just left. I didn't film a ton in there, but it seems like it's going to be a really great fit because they offer so many ways to get involved and learn about horses. Tons of opportunities to like lease horses, go on trail rides, and most importantly, I really liked the people here. Just kind of getting in the swing of things here, establishing new routines and kind of what my thing is going to be. Thanks for coming along on this vlog. I'll be excited to bring you guys here just more often, and kind of as we get a little bit more settled. We obviously have a ton of projects coming up with the cottage, so stay tuned and I will see you in the next vlog.